These are the people. He's probably who wrote that.
Yeah.
Who wrote that? Gigi. He probably buys your stocks. He's probably on your list.
Does WAG have any volume? Maybe he bought shares.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do you get the capital to start out? What capital? There's no capital in stock promotion, man. All you do is have a website, costs $20 a month. You know.
Yeah, I started. I mean, in 05 or maybe late 04 with $5,000 I made from caddying back when I was in high school.
Is Beacon Equity legit?
Is Beacon Equity legit?
That's semantics.
In my opinion, no.
That's
yeah,
semantics.
in my opinion, no.
Yeah. I mean, again, how do you know you're not overstepping with the SEC was an old question.
Well, as long as I'm keeping everything on the surface and disclosing everything, like I just told you guys, I get paid by WAG $1,500 a month, then I see nothing wrong with it, and the SEC's view is that there's nothing illegal. Yeah. As long as everything's on the surface, then, you know, I'm free to say what I want.
I told you I wanted to create a real stock promotion website, you know, where I would say, look, this company is a piece of crap. Look at the fundamentals, but they do have a product that suckers will possibly believe. They're paying me $30,000 to promote to those suckers, but I believe the suckers are smarter than the normal suckers, so I'm telling you the truth. That didn't really take off. Why do you think that is? Do you think that people really are so naive so that an email or a postcard that says National Gas Crisis in the form of HYHY, you know, gets them really to put down literally thousands of dollars?
Yeah, they are. I mean, these penny stock executives, they don't want you telling the truth about their company. They want stock promoters to, you know, polish it up, become an alchemist, and turn that coal into gold. That's why Lebed and his hyperbole is actually effective.
Tell us a funny story about Jonathan Lebed.
Geez, so many to tell.
What's the craziest story? We want to know the man, the myth, the legend.
Okay.
Why are you taking off the mask? Yeah, why are you telling us the truth before we get into any of these stories?
Publicity.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? You know, everything's on the surface. I've got nothing to hide, and you know, maybe I'll get 500 hits on my website today, and who knows?
Someone type in, give the man some hits. Yeah, collegestock.com. Sign up to his email list. You know.
Somebody else type in classtrip.org. There's a great class trip where you could see my featured company, WWAG.
Wait, is it college stock or college stocks?
College stock, singular.
No S. No S.
Funny story, I actually bought collegestock.com, the domain, from a guy in the Caymans for $10,000. Before that, I was using collegestock.net. And, you know, I was still making money with .net, but some domain squatter owns .com, and I just had to pay him off $10,000.
Do you live in the Caymans permanently?
No, I don't live in the Caymans. We're not in the Caymans right now. Tim's just BSing. Just, you know, for added.
What? We're not in the Caymans? I don't know. I came over, you know, they put a hood on my head in a little plane. I didn't know where we were going. I was told this was the Cayman Islands. I see water outside.
There's water outside. We're in the beautiful part of the West Coast.
I see the clock on my laptop is different than, you know, what it should be. So there's definitely a time zone change. It's very strange. I thought we're in the Cayman Islands. I've never been to the Cayman Islands, so he has just pulled a quick one over me. He has promoted me and my girlfriend and her family. He has deceived us into going to the Grand Cayman Islands, and instead we're not. I don't know where we are.
Like magic. That's the.
You're good. You're a good promoter, man. You're good. Where do you see yourself 15 years from now? Good question. Or 5 years from now. Like, obviously, you know, you don't want to be.
You know, I like the business model of Keating Securities. I'd like College Stock to have different subsidiaries. One for IR, Investor Relations, Public Relations. One for College Stock Capital, where I can raise these small cap companies' money. You know, maybe one subsidiary for being a market maker. You know, if I can extend that College Stock brand into different venues to offer different services that penny stock executives value, then, you know, that'd be a pretty lucrative business.
What do you like best, and what are the best and worst parts of being a stock promoter?
Geez, I'll start with the worst parts. It's really hard to be effective because these companies are so easy to see through. and it's really hard to get people to buy stocks in these most of the time worthless companies. So the worst part of being a stock promoter is when you take money from a company, you try and work on the promotion, it doesn't pan out, and then the executive is pissed off at you, sending you death threats. And, sometimes you lose sleep over it overnight because you really want to provide value for these companies, but sometimes it's hard to because their business models are just whack.
So what's the best part about it?
The best part about it, the cash. Getting paid in cash, no overhead. I mean, come on. Cost of goods sold, 0. I mean, you really can't beat the money. And the freedom. I mean, I'm self-employed. I work from wherever I want. And it's got its perks.
That was not the dean's dad. That was my girlfriend's dad. We all came to the Caymans under the assumption that we were going to the Caymans, but apparently we're not.
Maybe we are. You
it's
don't know.
Still nice here. I don't know. This brings up so many questions about what is reality, what is trust, what a sham. No, this guy really, we're not in the Caymans. We're in Arizona. Let's see the hottie. Does Dalila want to come on?
No.
The hottie does not want to come
Can I
on.
wave?
I'm sorry.
Can I wave?
You can wave. That's the hottie's hand.
I can't see my hand.
It's going to come up in like
Hi.
a minute.
All right.
30 seconds. It's a little delayed.
Let's get into some stocks in a bit. Let me tell one more story.
Tell one
before that.
story. We want to hear a story about, yeah.
Screw Lebed. Let's talk about
No,
somebody else.
no.
There's
We want
so
to
many
hear,
Lebed stories.
we want to hear Lebed's story.
All right.
Give us one Lebed
All right,
story.
one Lebed story.
Yeah.
Okay. Lebed,
I'm gonna
that
ask
is
All right.
Jonathan Lebed. He got paid to promote some stock. I can't recall the symbol. Just a few months after Stockwire had promoted it. So Lebed had the grand idea to go on Stockwire's website, crop his video off the site, literally steal his documentary, and post it on YouTube once he edited out anything that had to do with Stockwire. He told all his members, check out this YouTube video on this company. It's so amazing, blah, blah, blah. And, that's blatantly illegal. Lebed stole Stockwire's trademark name and infringed on their product. And Lebed actually got sued over $3 million in Miami court by Stockwire Group. And, Google it. Google Stockwire, Lebed, and you can read about the lawsuit. To the best of my knowledge,
Someone find a link. Sadi, find a link to that stuff.
Sadi's the best.
I mean, that's a good Lebed story. The kid, he has no regard for anybody or anyone. I mean,
Again, the views of the dean are not the views of Timothy Sykes nor livestock. Please do not hold me yet.
Hi, Reaper.
That's Dalila. What up, Reaper? Reaper made about $700 today or $800 today.
hey Tim, let's
I'm
get
shorting
to
the
some
stock.
picks. What are you looking at?
How did
What's
that
going on?
stock go?
We shorted
going
one
on?
overnight. Dalila made about $40.
Yay!
I made about 300. Who keeps calling me? I gotta call that guy back in a little bit. How much is Lebed worth, do you think?
I don't know. I don't
Whoa,
know.
Sadi just found the case. Are you
No.
serious?
Oh.
Sadi found the
Nice.
case.
Good
Somebody
deal.
click that link,
Got it.
summarize it, give it to me in 5 pages, and I'll give you a free DVD.
I don't know how much he's worth. He's so materialistic.
Oh, I don't
I've spent time with him where he'll just
Can you get off
buy
that?
6 or
Wait,
7
wait,
bottles.
it's
of
coming
stock.
around. The shot's coming around. The shot's coming around. Do you have I have a gay ringtone? I don't know. It's just the ringtone that the people, Tim, when do I get your cell number?